slide sorter view. It is helpful if you need to change the order of the slides, insert or delete the slides and transitions, and set the timings for the slideshow. To switch into this view, click on the View tab and the Slide Sorter option in the Presentation Views group. All the sides of your presentation will be displayed in thumbnails with a thick border around the selected slide. Notes page view. The notes page view displays the notes that you have added in your slides. You can access this view by clicking on the notes page option on the View tab. You can show or hide your notes by clicking on the notes button at the bottom right of the slideshow. Clicking on the notes button, a notes box at the bottom of the slide. Reading view. Using this view, you can view the presentation as a slide show that fits within a window. It contains some buttons at the bottom right corner that allow you to navigate through your presentation and switch to the other views. To enter into reading view, either click on the reading view. Slide show view. The slide show view is used when you deliver your presentation into the audience. It displays all the slides in presentation one by one on the full screen. This view allows you to control and preview slides on your monitor while presenting them to an audience on another screen. Note: the present online features require network service to host the slideshow. You can send the link URL of your presentation to the audience by an email to your audience. Applying animation effects. The ability to move objects like text, graphics, charts, logos, etc. on the slide is called animation. It's quite beneficial when you wish to focus on important points. It also controls the sequence of the flow of information and helps in making information more impressive. Besides giving visual effects to your presentation, you can also sizzle up your slide objects such as pictures, shapes, tables, smart art, etc. by applying the animation effect. You can add more than one animation effect to the same object or apply the same animation effect to multiple objects by using the options in the animation group on the animation tab. Follow the given steps to apply animation effects to the slide objects. Open any presentation. Select the object that you want to animate. Click on the Animations tab and then add animation option present in the Advanced Animation group. A drop down menu will appear with 4 different categories of animation effects, which are as follows. Entrance. As the name suggests, these effects decide the manner in which an object enters into a slide during the slideshow. These effects make an object fade gradually, fly onto the slide from an edge, bounce into view, and so on. Emphasis. These effects determine how the objects on the slide draw attention during the slideshow. These effects make an object shrink or grow in size, change color or spin or its center, etc. Exit. These effects control the manner in which the object exits from the slide during the slideshow. Some of these effects are disappear, fade, fly out, float out, split, etc. Motion paths. You can use these effects to make an object move up or down, left or right, or in a star or circular pattern, etc. These effects enable the objects to move from one position to another on a slide and the specified path during the slideshow. To view more animation effects of each category, select the desired option available at the bottom of the Add Animation drop-down menu, or click on the More drop-down arrow in the Animations group on the Animations tab. Choose the desired animation effect from the displayed menu. After applying an animation effect to an object or text, you will notice that a numbered tag appears adjacent to the object on a slide pane. You can also specify when an animation should be played by choosing any of the options in the Start box, which is available in the Timing group on the Animation tabs. Let us know more. A slide show enforces the ideas, comments, solutions, or suggestions present in a slide. Let us know more. To remove an item from the animation pane list, select it, click on the drop down arrow next to it and select remove. Let us know more. In the animation pane, a number 0, 1, 2 indicates the animation order. The star symbol indicates the type of effect used for text and objects in a slide. Let us know more. The effect options button in the animation group gives different direction options to each transition. On click to start the animation after a mouse click. With previous to start the animation at the same time as the previous animation effect in the list. After previous to start the animation effect immediately after the previous effect in the list finishes. To set the timing of the animation effect, use the duration of box available in the timing group. It helps you to change and control the speed of the animation effect. Likewise, you can set the delay time before the animation begins by using the delay box. You can also use the recorder animation option in the timing group to change the order in which the animation effects appear. Click on the preview option in the preview group on the Animations tab to view the effects applied on the current slide. Applied transitions. Transitions appear when one slide changes to the other during the slideshow. You can apply the transition effects to single slide as well as to all the slides. Follow these steps to add the transition effects. Select the slide on which you want to apply a transition. Click on the Transition tab. In the transition to this slide group, select a transition effect as per your choice. The current slide will display a preview of the selected effect. Mail merge in word processor. Learning outcomes. The student will be able to describe mail merge, create multiple letters using mail merge, handle various components of mail merge, view the merged data and print letters. Sometimes you need to send letters with similar information to different people. The letters require the name and address of each recipient to be printed on the top. So changing the address each time becomes a cumbersome process and a wastage of time and effort. However, this can be easily done in Word using the mail merge feature. Let us learn about the feature in detail. Mail merge. The mail merge feature of word is used to create personalized letters for bulk mailing in a short period of time. It combines a data source which has all the addresses with the main document. Following are the three main components of mail merge. Data source. Data source consists of mailing list, for example, name, address, city, pin code, telephone number, etc. In it, the data is organized in tabular form along with the field names. A record is a row in a data sheet. A number of fields make one record. The data source is associated with the main document so that its field names can be used in the main document, and it becomes easy to merge addresses with the main document. It contains the text that you wish to send to all the recipients. Merge fields. A merge field is a data item such as name, address, city, pin, etc., which instructs Word about where to insert the data source, names, addresses, information in the main document. Mail merge involves the three basic steps: creating a main document, specifying a data source, merging the data source with the main document. Creating main document. To create main document, follow the given steps. Open a new document to type a letter, or open an existing letter in Microsoft Word that you want to send to different people at their addresses. Click on the Mailings tab in the Start Mail Merge group. Click on the Start Mail Merge drop down arrow and select the step-by-step mail merge wizard option. The mail merge task pane appears on the right side of the application window. Now select the letters radio button under the select document type selection. Click on the next start document. Choose the type of setup for your letters. Click on the use the current document radio button under the select starting document selection. Creating list of recipients. Data source. To create a new data source or address list, follow these steps. Select the type a new list radio button under the select recipients section in the mail merge task pane. Click on the create option. Printing the letters. You can take the printouts of your letter with the merged data of your data source. In order to print the letters, follow the given steps. Click on the next. Complete the merge wizard step under the step 5 or 6. The merge to printer dialog box will appear. Define the displayed print settings and click on OK. Recap. The mail merge feature is used to send letters with similar information to a number of people at different addresses. The mail merge feature combines a data source with the main document. The main document contains the text that you wish to send to all the recipients. A merge field is a data item which instructs Word 2019 about where to insert the data source information in the main document. Data source consists of a mailing list, for example, name, address, city, pin, telephone number, etc. To perform mail merge, click on the Start Mail Merge step-by-step mail merge wizard option on the Mailing tab. Introduction to HTML. Learning outcomes. The student will be able to define HTML, use various HTML tags and attributes, list the various features of HTML, design a web page. The Internet is a global network that people commonly use nowadays to share information and resources. Computers on the internet are either servers or clients and communicate via networking protocols. The clients send requests to the servers which respond immediately with the required service. The servers store files and information in the form of websites. The websites consist of many pages called web pages, which have text, graphic, video, audio and links to the other pages called hyperlinks. These web pages can be accessed by different users around the world by using an internet connection. Have you ever wondered how these web pages are created? Which language is used to write these web pages? HTML. It is most widely used scripting language to design web pages or websites. In this video, you will be introduced to the basics of HTML. HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It allows to create web pages that contain both text and graphics. It is simple markup language that describes the structure and behavior of the web document. All the web browsers are designed to understand and interpret this language. Let us now break up the acronym HTML to see what it means. Hypertext. Hypertext is a piece of ordinary text that has been spruced up with the special feature of linking to the other documents or web pages. So when you click on the hypertext, it opens a new web page. Markup language. It is a markup language that uses tags to mark up a text document. These tags instruct the browser how to display the text. Features of HTML. HTML is one of the commonly used languages. It has gained these tags instructed popularly due to the features. HTML is used to create web pages or complete websites. HTML is a platform independent language. HTML is not case sensitive, which means the tag HTML is the same as typing HTML. HTML is a language that can be easily understood and modified. HTML enables you to design web pages along with the text and multimedia. HTML editor and web browser. These are the two basic tools that are required to work with HTML documents. HTML editor. It is used to create and save the web pages. There are two types of HTML editors: text editor and WYSIWYG editor. Text editor. You can also create HTML documents using normal text editors like Notepad or WordPad. Unlike WYSIWYG editors, here the developer is required to have proper knowledge of HTML tags to develop the web pages. Let us know more. Coffee Cup HTML editor, originally created by Nicholas Longo and Kevin Juria, was first released to the public in August 1996. WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. This type of web editor allows a developer to see what the end result will look like while the document is being created. These editors provide various tools and graphical interfaces where the web pages are designed. Example: Prolog, Google Web Designer and Dreamweaver. Web browser. Web browsers are used to view HTML documents. Some commonly used web browsers are Google Chrome, Apple Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Opera. Basic structure of an HTML document. The general structure of HTML document has two sections, head and body. Head section. The head section provides general information about the document. It contains the title tag which defines a title for the page on the browser's title bar. Fact file. HTML started its journey in the early 1980s with the General Markup Language (GML). In 1986, this language was modified and named as Standard General Markup Language (SGML). In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee and his team redesigned this language and named it as HTML. Know the fact: the two major organizations that were involved in developing HTML5 were World Wide Web Consortium W3C and Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group WHATWG. Body section. The body section contains the text that gets displayed on the web page along with the other tags and attributes. It includes text, graphics, and other HTML elements that provide control and formatting to a page, like fonts, paragraph, list, and other elements. Let us take a look at the basic structure of an HTML document. HTML: head, title of the web page, title, head, body, text which you want to show your web page will be given here. Creating HTML document. Follow the given steps to create HTML document using Notepad. Open Notepad by clicking on Start Notepad. Viewing an HTML document in browser. Follow the given steps to view the HTML document using a web browser. Open a web browser, for example Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Press the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+O. The open dialog box appears. Locate the file and click on the open button. Your web page will appear as shown in your computer. Tags, elements, and attributes. HTML code is made up of tags, elements, and attributes. Tags. Tags are building blocks of the web page. They have elements that define how the information on a web page is formatted or displayed. Tags do not appear in the browser window, but they affect the display of the text and non-text items in it. Each tag in HTML follows specific rules and syntax, and each tag begins with less than sign and ends with greater than sign. Elements. An HTML element consists of an on tag, the content, and an off tag. The HTML elements can be categorized into the following. Container elements. The elements that include both on and off tags are called container. Empty elements. Empty elements have only on tags. They do not have off tags. These elements do not enclose any data. They perform some functions on their own. Attribute. An attribute is the property that provides additional information about an HTML element. It enhances the functionality of a tag. An attribute is always specified inside the opening tag. All the attributes consist of two parts, a name and value. The name is the property that you want to set, and value is what you want for the respective property. For example, the BG color attribute of the tag is used to change the background color of the web page. Rules for writing HTML code. Tags and attribute names are not case sensitive, so head and head have the same meaning. However, using lowercase is recommended. Container tags should always be closed because an unclosed tag can lead to undesired results. Values given to the attributes should be enclosed within the codes, especially if the value has many blank space. Attribute values can be case sensitive. When the tags are embedded, when you start a tag within another tag, you need to close the inner tag before closing the outer tag. Tag names should not contain spaces. There should be no space between in a tag. Basic HTML tags. There are various HTML tags. Some commonly used HTML tags are as follows. The HTML tag. The HTML document starts with the HTML tag and ends with HTML tag. Everything is written with this tag. If the comments are not enclosed in the tags, then a web browser will assume the comments as a text. The head tag. The head tag is the HTML document header. It lies just below the HTML tag. It has information that is important about the web page, but which is not seen in the browser window. The head tag contains no text within itself. The title tag. The tag is to be used within the head tag. It contains the title of the document. The title is displayed on the title bar at the top of the browser window and not inside the window itself. The body tag. The body tag contains the contents of your document that gets displayed on the web page in your browser window. In the body tag, you can use a number of the formatting elements, images, heading, list and hypertext links to enhance the appearance of the web page. There are two basic categories of HTML elements used in the body tag. Block level elements, text level elements. Block level elements. These elements take up the full width available and by default begin on a new line. These elements include tags like paragraph heading. Text level elements. These elements are used to mark up the bits of the text. They do not start on a new line and only take up as much width as necessary. These includes tags like bold, italic, etc. Internet surfing. Learning outcomes. The student will be able to communicate through email, explain online services of e-commerce, express views, opinions through blogs, store and share data using Google Drive, create a blog and podcast, differentiate between a website and blog. Nowadays, people commonly use the internet services to complete their tasks, such as sending messages via email, shopping groceries, paying bills, transferring money, booking tickets, and so on. The internet has turned the world into a smaller and more relaxed environment. The internet is a network of millions of computers connected to each other worldwide through the telephone lines or cables. It is the largest wide area network. It has become a vital part of human life. By using the internet, people can share their ideas, search for information on any topic, store their data on cloud, and so on. In this video, you will learn about email, e-commerce, sharing files through the Google Drive, e-commerce, online payments methods, blogs, and podcasts. Also, you will know about the various threats associated with the use of internet and best practices that should be followed while using the internet. Advantages and disadvantages of internet. Advantages. The internet is extremely popular in this modern age. Some of the advantages of the internet are as follows. Powerful search engines like Google, Yahoo, etc. facilitate finding information on almost every subject. People can connect with each other in an easy and inexpensive way through social networking sites and discussion boards. Or one can find persons who have similar interests. Email, Skype and Facebook are just a few examples of service providers that bring the world closer. A handful online services that enable the people to carry out their tasks while sitting at home, such as e-banking, e-reservation, e-shopping, etc. The internet provides the facility to share information with many users simultaneously in an easy manner. Disadvantages. The internet must be handled with caution, as its misuse can be hazardous. Some of the disadvantages of the internet are as follows. Sharing of information over the internet is not fully secure, especially when it involves sensitive information such as credit, debit card details, passwords, etc. Moreover, the information you find on the internet is also not always correct and accurate. Computers connected through the internet are prone to virus attacks. This slows down the system and can result in the loss of important data of a user. Hackers attack computer system on a network for monetary gains. They steal and transfer money from various bank accounts to their own. Cybercrimes such as child abuse, forgery, phishing, spamming, etc. are growing day by day. Potential threats while using the internet. While discussing computer security, a threat can be described as a possible danger to security. Much harm can be done by breaching the security system of a computer through the internet. A threat can be either intentional or accidental. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to be alert and vigilant while giving personal details like debit card, password, PIN, etc. on the web. Following are some of these threats. Spyware. It is a type of software that secretly collects information about an online user. It monitors the surfing habits of the users and steals information about the visited web pages, email addresses, password, credit card numbers, etc. Spamming. Email spamming involves sending unwanted messages or undesirable advertisements to a large number of recipients. Spam is a serious security threat, as it can be used to deliver emails that could contain Trojan horses, viruses, worms, spyware, and the other attacks aimed at obtaining sensitive information. Malware. Malware is the short form of malicious software. It includes viruses, worms, and Trojan horses. It initially behaves as scareware and generates a pop-up message that tricks the user and results in downloading a malicious program. This program can be reformat the hardware of your computer, causing loss of information. It may also steal your sensitive information. Virus. A program that is secretly embedded on a computer system to steal, corrupt, or destroy data is known as a computer virus. It can change the functioning of a computer and spread to the other computers also. Trojans. Trojans is a malicious program that embeds itself into legitimate software and pretends to be harmless application. It has the ability to hide itself from antivirus detection. Once inside your computer, a Trojan horse can delete your files, record your username, passwords, and other useful information by logging keystrokes, or use your computer to hack other computers. Unlike viruses, Trojans do not replicate themselves.